Hello? Okay, now microphone working. Well, if you want people to watch your live streams, you need a face cam. So I bought one because it was really cheap. It was like 40% off for an Instalink camera. So I was like, fuck it. It's a 4K webcam. He told me to do it. I wasn't muted, buff. Technically, my microphone didn't register being plugged in. Yeah, it's not too bad. Like, I haven't fucked around with the color correction or whatever, and it's all right. It's still like weird to get used to because I'm looking technically that way, but it's that way for me. It feels backwards. Like when I'm looking this way, I'm looking at the small window, and I'm looking the other way, even though I'm looking that way, and that's where my second screen is because it's my left hand, and it feels like it's on the fucking right, and it's fucking weird. I gotta remember my keybinds for my stuff. It's been a while. I also need to put the Librarians somewhere. They need to be shoved at a fucking wall. Or executed. One of the two. I vote execute them. I feel like this is a better course of action. But may put a honeycomb farm up there. Steve! What are you doing up there, Steve? Fucking Roger! Roger! Honestly, Buff, I feel like we need to. This is working. This is actually doing its shit. I feel like we need to take off mob griefing. This is just too much. Where the fuck is my food? About to have a heart attack. No food. I'm gonna cry. Is this corner? This corner was never directly over from the other corner. Oh well, this is getting pushed back. I need to trim this room with the stairs, top and bottom, and then leave the slab stepping in the middle, or trim this with stairs. Mountain wasn't too bad. I went up at like 10 instead of 9. It wasn't like really sunny the whole time. So it wasn't too bad. And then coming down, like it wasn't sunny again. It was like cloudy most of the morning, and it's gonna get sunny later. But tomorrow it's gonna be like 24 degrees or something. So I'll probably go swimming. Apparently, I am banned from swimming in the local drinking water. Who would have thought? I thought having a bit of ginger fluff in your water supply was good for you. You know, it's like vitamins. It's good for you, right, Buff? Bit of me in your water. What do you think? Vitamin me. So I shove my vitamins in you, or you're a vitamin? How does this work, Buff? It is not going well. It is not the time to be parkouring. I mean, it's okay if I have them and then everyone else has them, right? You know, like it's sharing is caring at that point. That's how that works. I mean, Vels, you also have AIDS. You know, you have gingeritis. That's an uncurable disease. Okay, I'm not used to having my computer on that side. I keep smacking my hand into it when I go to like flick. I go bang and hitting my computer. I need to sit more over to this side so I don't punch my computer in the mouth. Although it probably deserves it. Oh yeah, Vils. Are you gonna come to Norway when Poco decides to drive down here? Bring your PC, I'll tune it for you. You don't, in fact, get a choice. You're being kidnapped, Vils. So it's more of a courtesy if you agree to come along politely without fighting back. ADS, not AIDS. What the hell is ADS? Poco. He's probably coming out here at some point in his noncy camper van. So you're being kidnapped. Well, you're not going to drive. It's probably best that you don't drive because then you're not going to make it, are you? But he's coming out here, so you should come with him. Bring your computer. Advertisements. Oh, I see. You don't have the premiums. Have you finished being fed advertisements yet? Poco, Puru, or however you say it. I don't know. He's coming out here at some point on like a road trip thing, and he can fit a few people in his Scooby Doo van. So you can come out here, bring your computer. I can tune it. Oh shit! That's it. I flooded my yard. This is not going good. The water was caught. Oh, fuck off. There's more. Why is there always more water? You can't afford to book a flight. You still need to pay daddy back for the GPU. What do you mean, book a flight? Oh shit, you got money now? Damn. Hey Vels, what phone do you have at the moment, like mobile phone? Hang on, wait, he broke the GPU whilst trying to overclock it. Is that a new Galaxy? For I genuinely am not up to the scratch with Samsung marketing because I've got a Google Pixel 10 Pro. If you wanted it cheap secondhand, if you was coming down here, and you've actually got a job now. But up to you. But either way, bring your computer down. I have a CPU that is better than the one that was in your computer unless you've upgraded it. It's a free upgrade. I'm not going to do anything with the CPU. So I can just put it in and tune it. So it'll at least be able to run games. That's why I was asking. I mean, at least it would be a bit faster if you do use it. It's up to you. But if, like, there was going to be a road trip up here and you wanted to come and see me here or whatever, then why not? If you can shove it in, like, the boot of the camper van or whatever, go for it. It's literally sat in bubble wrap here. Is just two CPUs that I don't use. One doesn't work, one does. It would be a waste to just sit in my cupboard. Instead, your 37, 600, whatever the fuck it is, can sit in the cupboard and collect dust instead of that shit. Yeah, but it depends on Anton maybe as well. It depends on when they have time off of work and stuff. But it was probably looking at sometime in the next month or month and a half if people have time off work because it's nice weather here at the moment. And in like 2 months, it will start becoming winter and it just be cold and horrible because, you know, weather changes quick out here. Well, I have to have the entire family of gingers out, you know? I can't just have like half the gingers. We have to stick together. It is a mandatory requirement of being a ginger. I definitely meant to jump. We're just not gonna discuss it. Oh shit. You lawnmower and dirty out here. Have you got like a lowrider lawnmower? You went to pimp my lawnmower instead of pimp my ride. That would be a fucking hilarious video to make. I decided to tune my lawnmower and it's just like the most outlandish bullshit lawnmower for the tiniest piece of grass ever. I could see that like making millions of views on YouTube just for the sake of it being just dumb. Yes. Have like a fucking wheelie bar on the back of the lawnmower. Loving life. Was so drunk last night. I ate 2 onions of raw and emptied out a hot sauce bottle into my mouth. It tastes funny right now. That doesn't sound particularly healthy, but who am I to judge? You know, whatever floats your boat. Just, it's rather strange. 2 raw onions as you like that fucked up. You're just that hungry. It's like, fuck it. I gotta eat. I can. The fact that the problem is that I can actually picture you doing that. Like that ass. I can see that happening, and it doesn't even surprise me. Just found the onions, and the rest is history. Those poor onions, man. The Battle of the Layers. Shrek would be proud of you. Just saying, Buff, you need to get on so I can throw their villagers in their holding cells. I definitely need to adjust the fucking ratio in this farm. I think it would be cool, you know, because I haven't met any of the Finnish guys. So coming down, we can go hiking on the mountains and stuff like I can get out for 2 hours at a ward. And as long as I either call and check in, and as long as I let them know someone's coming, it seems to be fine. And there's like a sauna nearby, so there you won't be far from a sauna, from the sauna. But yeah, I should be able to go out hiking and barbecue down by the beach because literally the water is technically like 300 meters that way, so it's not even that far. Got to per and ask if they want to take care of me. But it's fine, you know, as you're a ginger, you really can't be classed as an entire human being. So it's like taking care of nothing. Because technically you're not alive, so it should be okay. You know, we should be able to swing it. That shouldn't be too bad. It just depends on how much room there is to bring you down. I already said to Poco that he has to kidnap at least a few people and come down. If everyone can't make it, it's fine. No, it's just an info game at this point. It's just kind of stupid, really. We'll have to see how it goes, and if it keeps carrying on the way it is, I'm going to like need to buy myself out effectively. It's kind of why I started streaming. Was to try and increase my cash flow so I can rent an apartment here so I can do the stepping out process because the Norwegian government won't support me doing it because I'm not one of their citizens and I'm basically stuck in limbo. So start streaming, hopefully increase enough my revenue enough from doing this as a job to then rent an apartment to do the go and stay a few nights in your apartment, come back and see the whole integrating with society thing. So that's the plan. And have fun and see how that goes. Time to go and get punched in the face by pistons. Leave me alone. This is abuse. Dang, that means getting you to Finland is a far-fetched dream. Well, it's only a 20 hour-ish drive, which, all things considered, considering it's like coming from a different country into a country with a shitload of islands and ferries, isn't actually that bad. Like 20 hours isn't crazy. It's not like it's going to take like 5 days to drive here, which is surprising how short the drive technically is. I know it's still a long drive, but I ain't too bad, all things considered. What? That? I got mugged by a torch. But hopefully, if I actually get out, I'll be able to come and visit Finland. I'm not allowed to leave the city or area that I'm in. Um, like, I can't technically go out of the local area without a police escort or the police being notified, which they obviously just go, naff you. I probably shouldn't shove my shovel in here. Shove my shovel in here. That sounds like a start of a very bad movie. Right, now let me drag all of this out and see if the ratios are adjusted correctly. Because right now, right, I have no, I'm definitely pressing all the right keys. This line, pumpkins. There was a line in the middle of pumpkins. Now it's been replaced with melons, and there was a line of pumpkins. There was 3 rows of melons. 6 rows of melons total to 3 rows of pumpkins. Now there's 7 rows of melons to 2 rows of pumpkins. So hopefully, this will equal out to a roughly average equal amount in these. Because I believe it's just you trade 1-to-1 for both. Which I should be doing. But I haven't been doing. I've been mugged. I have the inventory room for this shit. Fine, fuck it. You can hold on to some clay. Sweet. Start repairing my shovel. If I can reach its toes. Give me those toes. Shit, my hoe has not been repaired. Hoe down. That makes perfect sense. Just magically float upwards. I swore I had more bone meal on me. It's fine, I only have to go sift through several hundred chests. Aha! The most ginger thing happened to me at work on Thursday. What? Did you get a sunburn? I have to be really careful with the sunburns, you know. I have to put on enough sun cream to strangle several orphans. It's not good. I turn these into 4 blocks. I cannot. Outside construction, first 5 minutes, nothing. But on the 10th minute, outside agony. Oh dear. Did you realize that daylight hurts? Did you get bit by a mosquito, or was it just like, yeah, straight started peeling instantly? Which took a picture of my neck, but it was red and painful, felt like a vampire in the sun. So, as a ginger, you thought, logically, best choice of work is construction, where I'm going to be out in the daylight and see how well that goes. It doesn't sound like you thought this through very much. I'm not going to lie to you, it was a stupid life decision. I don't feel like this isn't doing anything. That's not good, man. That is not good. This is why we have sun cream. You're gonna need like factor 1000 sun cream to survive out in the sun. It's a minimum requirement. May have just stumbled across the emergency armadillos. Hmm. Run out of blue concrete. That's not fun. You rat bastard piece of glass. Huh. Didn't know I could just pick them up like that. Strange. Do I want to have an enchanting room up here? Or do I want it downstairs? Hmm. I feel like having an enchanting room here would be quite a nice central base. Okay, this is definitely broken. Ow, my face. Why are you broken? Why? But why? Maybe the ratio was good this entire time and it just broke magically. Let's hope not. Because this was working. Oh, is this on the F3G? Is this on a chunk? No, this is in its own chunk. Okay, now I'm confused. I can't be asked to fix this now. That is another problem for another time type thing. I need to deal with some more projects first, and I'll come back to it, and then check the ratios, because this should be working. I don't know why it isn't working. It was working the other day, and now it is no longer working. Did this have a seizure or something? And like hopper clock itself off? Oh. Oh. It was working, but the system jammed up with something. That makes more sense. Why have you jammed? What has caused the jammage? That was the jam. I see now. Fatal flaw in design. A block got sucked into the system when I was working on it, and it jammed. It's all good in the hood. Figured it out. This should uncuck itself at some point. Off you go. Huh. I was getting rather confused for no reason. Does it not count the top layer? Is it only 2 levels up now? 4. It is. Why? Why you do this to me, enchanting table, huh? What is your problem, bro? Why you do this? Okay, this is not as bad as I initially thought. Dope. That's working nicely. Do I have a barrel over here? No. Do have one here, though. I actually kind of want this switched around. Be a little bit different with it. Why not? Yeah, it looks nice. Definitely thought that through. Maybe not. Okay, so I can't put anvils anywhere on this wall. I could have a line of them back here, actually. That'll work. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Also, should have ender chest. Could have like a magazine of anvils, actually. Doesn't look too bad. But I do want caps on this. And you can still access it. I'll do just fine. Awesome. Finally move the enchant table out of the damn corner. May want a lighting block in the middle. I don't know if I have any sea lanterns around. Right, it seems to have unfudged itself, just about. Damn bats. That's a better match. Oh no. To be continued at a later date. Perfect. I don't have to go and bully the Guardians. Probably should make a Guardian farm soon, because I do like this as a light source. Awesome. Ugh. We be back. It seems like the backlog has cleared through. So now I should be able to take the stuff out of the barrels. Maybe. Do I do it? I think we do it. Didn't see nothing. Oh. Oh no. Well, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't count. It's 7. It's 1. Come on. Spider Eyes will make this easier. Go on, you hungry little bastards. Get in the hole. Yeah, you smart. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, got 7 in there. One. Can you not be grouped up? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, rest of you going on a school trip. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We may be missing some. Eight. 9. 10. 11. 12. 13. Did we seriously lose a few Dillos? Or did we just not have enough in there to be? I don't think we had enough in there to begin with. You know what? I blame Buff. $14. 15. 16, 17. 18. Yeah, I'm on. 19. 20. Yes. Oh. Finally, feels like something is being done. Damn. Can't get the bat of the boat. Oh, why, hello there, good sir. How's it going? That's enough of your abuse, zombie. Bloody rat. Piss off. Right. It seems that people have forgotten how that works, like, entirely, so I'm going to assume so. I don't know. I could be one of those cheese balls. I'm like, we were like, Or just I say nothing, I do nothing, and hope for the best. Need paper. I need to roll one up. Roll up a fresh name tag. Unless I have it in my ender chest. And that would make my searching pointless. Or I keep searching. I mean, why not? It's not netting any views, so it's not really going all that well. But worth a shot. Yeah, that is true. Oh, my jaw's starting to hurt. That is true, but then I would actually have to be awake at American times. So, highly unlikely. Why are you not scaring him? Why are you useless, Dim? You have one job, and that's to scare the children. Are they balled up? I don't know. Dim stays in hole for now. This is a later problem. This is not my problem now. But you are my now problem. Oh, it's finally a bit more cleaned up. I've just got to deal with the Libofarians down here. Shove them somewhere. And then it won't be too bad. Might actually have just the chess monster to go. Yeah, sure. So, upstairs, just got the Armadillo XP farm, which is also a slime farm or something. Knows how that works. And then we got the melon and pumpkin farm, which I put in the other day. It's just one row of pumpkins on each side. The rest is melons to try and also need to put in more villagers, which I have already zombied and purified and got the right trades on. But Boff needs to get on to zombify them and purify them before I put them in their prison cells. I mean, lovely housing establishments. I may have got the ratio on this just a little bit wrong. I may need to go and put in a few more pumpkin plants. But anyways, try to get it so I get about a 50-50 split. Obviously, it's not always going to be exact. It is. Like, if you come down here, this is the matrix. I have all of this on different delays and timings in hallways here. And then because I had a redstone torch powering this rail and I couldn't be bothered to deal with it, I also have a repeater here. So when you flick the lever, it pulses, the observer observes it, fires the piston down, but because it's a double pulse, it fires it down and disconnects the block, even though it's a sticky piston, and then the next pulse will pick it up, allowing me to have the lever to open the trapdoors. I could also have a button, but then you'd have to manually flap the trapdoors open and shut. And then the minecart goes under the farm, picks it up, drops it off up here, goes through 2 item sorters, this size pumpkins, and then there's an auto crafter here making melons. And then we have the villager cells like right next to it. And then we have this, which will be overflow, and when I turn fire spread off, because I'm not opted on the server, Boff is, Boff needs to turn off fire spread. When fire spread gets turned off, there'll be that lit down here within a observer clock pulsing into this to delete any additional pumpkins. I could do the same for the melons, but at a certain point they're just despawning here, which I'm not too bothered about because it won't be that many. Yeah, I suppose. I've still got to move the bee farm somewhere. I was going to have a bee farm here, but it just didn't want to work when I had it here. I don't know why. It kind of worked and then kind of didn't. I don't know whether it was the server or it being in spawn chunks. I'll probably move it to the nether so it is a 24/7 thing. I also do have the stuff to make a gold farm. Down here, when it gets mined out, there will be a whole great fire pit forge thing. I don't know. I need to move the auto smelter into this wall. The librarians need to go into this wall with a similar setup, but with the 2 barrels, it would be like, I don't know, emeralds and books or something. The beacon's just here temporarily because I'm doing work in the area. I have drained out a rather large portion of the ocean to have my aquarium. And this is where the storage system is. And I have plans for a spiral staircase with dark prismarine going up the middle, maybe some like light bars or something. Yes, we're getting there. We're getting there, sir. I need to still install all the copper golems for the automatic item sorting and all of that. We have the Ender Dragon egg down here. There is plans to have beacons down here, but we only have 2 at the moment. I can't be bothered to go grab more. And then this fires to eject you up and stuff. And the redstone for this is just target block with dust, so it's like really, really compact. Have barrels here, which will take overflow from the copper golems eventually, and then feed it into barrels, or I can have the overflow fed into shulker boxes and then fired up into the barrels, as there should be enough room, as I should only need about this much for the copper golems. So any shulker loading shouldn't be too much of a problem. We do have a shulker farm in the end that kind of worked, then broke, then kind of worked, and then broke. No, I don't. I don't like cheating at all. This whole storage system was underwater like most of this, and I had to drain all of it just to build a storage system, which I've never made functional because I'm lazy. I'm just waiting on honeycomb, otherwise the copper golems freeze up. That's Roger. I was just messing around with the happy gas because it wasn't in Minecraft when I last played. And still gotta remove some of this water. And then where it goes to like dark blue, it'll be land around here or like some sort of beach, do some palm trees, that sort of thing. I'm also going to kind of fill in this, keep the coral reef bit in the middle, and then obviously you'll be able to see through. I'm going to put axolotls in here because squid spawn, and they will go and hunt down the squid and the fish, and then I can have a laze over the top picking up the ink sacs, and it'll turn it into a squid farm. I don't think we're on the right version. It's 26.1.2. Probably will update soon. We have an iron golem farm, which only required a large proportion of buttons. Yes, you come with me, sir. Don't worry, I have a great job for you, zombie. Shit, I need blocks. He's gonna be on me. No! Steve! Leave him! Leave him be, Steve! Steve, no! Come on! I only need one more. Well... I needed one more. Desert zombie. I had desert zombies in all of the other cells, but this one. And this is what happens every single time. Yep. Go over there. Look, there's a zombie up there. You should be pissed at it. There we go. I'm going to build like some kind of castle wall here and some sort of ship in the middle. But there's a load more caves in and around this area. And there's also a giant deep dark below, which I do need to clean out, but I just can't be bothered with at the moment. But I got a lot of water to drain out as it sits right now. Still got a decent portion of this to light up. And as you can see all the way down there is the deep dark, which I will probably eventually maybe never get to. And then over here. Yes. I have a creeper farm, which is only a few layers, but it's enough. We have a raid farm over here. And then off that way was our starter village. We have a villager breeder, which produces way too many villagers, and a random cat in a boat for whatever purpose a cat in a boat serves. You see this? See these random sand blocks? This is Enderman. This is the signs of the Ender Gentleman. I'm good. I do not want to get fondled by skeletons. That is the plan. There is a big-ass temple down there, and I do want to rebuild it because there's those immovable blocks. I want to turn it into something. I'm not quite sure whether I can be bothered with going through all of that effort at the moment, but probably get around to it at some point. But if I don't end up throwing, I think I just want a basic honeycomb farm or something in that line, just to have it be functional. Something up here that you can see going off throughout the times. Took a month. Fuck that. But over here, I'm probably going to have another flicky lever and then have the librarians go around to this point. How many are there? 2, 4, 6. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Could potentially have more librarians as well. But that is the concurrent plans. I also managed to get rid of the enchanting table and shove it in the wall over here. Which is alright. Still got to throw some more villagers in there. The second layer I probably won't do much with unless it's like over here with the farm. Or I just cover this up and keep it the way it is. But I don't know if I want anything on the second level. I'm still very undecided with that. I knew I had a sea lantern somewhere. I've been crafting them using the very few prismarine shards that we have left. It is right up until I die to something stupid. I do have a totem and decked armor, but I have a feeling that somehow, just by the magical powers at me, I'm gonna get clapped. for no reason. Yeah, I shouldn't die now. We've got totems, but yeah, that looks much better. I prefer just keeping the trim up top, I think. I could also retain the windows on the villager cells down here. But I also kind of like the fact that it's smoothly hidden away. I like the simplicity of the room. How many Endermen have been down there? They can only reach certain parts, but they're stacking up blocks. They're building the base for us. I see why Boff gave up with this. He would need to drain all of this. That's quite funny. Great project choices. Oh, we have one. I'll show you where that is. Give me a second. Try not to do the bug on the windshield. It's over here. But I've also started decapitating all the dirt off the top because it looks ugly as shit. Small patch done. Oh, let me turn back on full bright, otherwise everything looks a bit weird. But the plans is to try and build like some type of structure and then have the iron golem farm just out and about floating. I kind of had to spam buttons everywhere to stop shit from randomly spawning up there. I see that I have missed an entire button. Also have the nether portals linked up. How are you spawning here? Explain yourself. You defy logic. This is racism. Don't look at me like that. You go in there. And then it kind of quite nicely hooked up to this, where again I did the item sorter. We have the 2 chests for poppies in case we want red dye. And then it starts auto-crafting the blocks and filling up this. Once this is filled, it can just disappear into the ether. I don't really give a damn. Yeah, it's... Ow. What are you looking at? It's your fault. You shouldn't have put that there. It's not too bad. Like, it's something that I can just chip away at, but it's something that I can't go at consistently. It feels like a pain in the ass every single time I sit down to do anything. But probably going to have like an auto smelter in the wall over here and stuff. Because this is going to be the more functional side of things. And then storage system will be down there. There'll be like some type of custom terrain, and then there'll be like a big open space with like skinny pillars, making this look like it's barely held up into the massive project that's going to be below. But again, there's just a lot of water to remove around, and then I need to add in the glass wall like I have, maybe add in some support pillars, trim it, make sure my ghast is not going crazy. And I also need to push this back because I want to have like the main portion of the base be that great forge and then some more of the functional stuff above it, but it all to be visible from the middle bit. Which is a long ass project. But it's something to keep me busy, I suppose. Serving out like 17 life sentences. I have an auto dispenser like I do over here for overflow over there. As soon as it hits that full point on the chest, it will just go over to the next one and start dispensing it out into the nothingness. I see that the lawn mowing begins. I literally just saw that. Bill's is bush trimming. But I do need to get a bee farm set up ASAP, just for the fact of I need the damn copper golems, because I need to get rid of the sporadical chest animals that have just splooged around. I also do need to go and tweak the pumpkin ratio as well. So many jobs. Not enough time. Shit. I need more bone meal. It's going well. I mean, technically, Boff should be on, but he doesn't want to play on his laptop and then died to some random shit, which is fair enough. But also, he's not going to be on for a long, long time. And although, you know, it was Boff's idea to start this shenanigans and mess, it seems to just be me playing, which is kind of unfortunate. And Boff wanted the server hosted in the UK, so he gets 7 ping, whilst I get 56. And I'm the one playing on it most of the time. Could have had 36 ping, he could have had 38. Could have had like a server in Stockholm or something. But no, just sat here, hoping not to get fondled to ping. I think the zombies doing this job. They seem to pretty much be all shoved in their shells. I don't know, the zombie might need to be a little bit closer. But no, I can't be bothered to go and look that up. But at least it's not up here just causing a mess. It's your problem for living in the States, isn't it? You chose to be born in the States, my child. That was your fault. Well, I suppose. But, you know, the average connoisseur will enjoy these regardless. I didn't think about how much XP was stored in these furnaces. Holy shit. Abuse it whilst it lasts. Oh god, there's still more stuck up in these hoppers. Oh. What an absolute roller coaster of horrifying noises. You know, mud blocks don't count as full blocks. Hoppers collect through them. Yeah, I did. Typically, when you build a bee farm, you put flour on mud, but you can also use azalea leaves for pollination. And it's not that bad. Normally it's like hopper, mud block, flower, azalea leaves above and on the front if you really want them to have plenty of choices for pollination. Yeah, I do need to make a sugarcane farm as well. Stop reminding me of things that I need to do. Just leave me to not have to do anything, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I am regretting my life choices. Could put the corner to the room there. I want to cap it off here. Ah, no, I want to go one more block back. But 8 furnaces is a golden number. But I think the back of the furnace is a better look than the front of the furnace. It's symmetry, but it's also not symmetry at the same time. Like, there is no confined rules to the room, but everything is working on odd numbers here, technically speaking. But due to how many blocks this comes forward versus everything else, like, I can get away with putting in even numbers as well. Hey, how's it going, man? I'm doing good. Thank you for the follow, John. Hopefully that's not me butchering it, but I'm dyslexic, so hopefully I didn't butcher it. It's 50-50 though. I'm doing good, thank you, man. It's not doing too bad. Had a few friends drop by. You're the first person that I didn't know outside of the stream, so it's got a little better now. Just been working on cleaning up the base because it was an absolute mess. So basically, I'm just house chores at the moment. Which isn't too bad. Got a bunch of work done. Moved the Armadillo XP farm from up here to over there. Cleaned up some of this. Moved the enchanting table that was just randomly stashed in a corner over to here. Got the rest of the redstone done for this. I have the villagers ready to go, but I gotta wait for my friend to get on and zombify them as this is a duo thing. Slowly adjusting the pumpkin ratio to the melons to try and have an even number. Actually, now I've adjusted them, I probably should shift them out a bit. What do you mean, no personal logo banner? I have one. Damn. Sounds like an achievement, Savage, if you managed to sync both. I have banners that I've made custom myself on both my YouTube and my Kick. But Savage, if one magically freezes for a second, your entire hard work is going to be undone. It may be synced right now, but it just takes one little oopsie from one of the servers, and that's it. I play sometimes Rainbow Six, sometimes hardcore Minecraft. It depends what I'm feeling. I go between both games. Like sometimes I play this for most of the day, and then when some friends jump on later, I hop on some Siege or something. Could also consider doing Battlefield, Battle Royale, because that wasn't too bad, but I haven't got it installed at the moment because I was taking on a large video project for a client. Rainbow gives mental 6 each. Yeah. You can't play Rainbow Six Siege for more than a few hours at a time. I don't study anymore. I'm way past the age for college. I used to play Siege competitively for a time. I was an IGL, and now I just do video editing for other clients besides my own personal stuff. What do you mean I'm ancient now? Wow. This is abuse. I'm not that old. It's fine. I get my license to own a walking stick next year. Maybe. I'm originally British born, but I'm currently in Norway in a psychiatric hospital. Like literally the bed is bolted to the floor. No, it stole my torch. How rude. I'm mid-20s at the moment. Birthday's coming up in a few days now. Plan to do a new PC build for my birthday. Just waiting on a 7950 X3D to arrive. Well, it's technically an X3D too. It's the faster version of the 9800 X3D. And then putting that with a 9070 XT. 32 gigabytes of SODIMM RAM. I had to order in RAM adapters because it's currently for a CL28 kit in Norway. It's like 8,000 NOK for a kit of RAM. It's still ridiculous prices, even though the rest of the world it's coming down in price. It's for some reason it just doesn't change here, which is kind of annoying. Not going to get the 4090 RX by Intel. Savage, sometimes I do question how you have a functioning brain cell in your head. It's genuinely mighty impressive. But when I hopefully make a little bit more money, I'll probably get a full sized kit of RAM. And then I'll have this, which is a. What is it? 7945HX. It was one of the miniest forum boards. Small community where I promote small streamers and content creators, where they're getting followers and viewers. Would you like to join free on Discord? I'll have a think about it, man. To be honest, I don't really join things on my main Discord account. It's more private, and I don't have a community Discord account yet, so I'll think about it. Yeah, go for it. Suggest away, my friend. I don't have a business Discord at the moment, so it's gonna have to wait. Savage, I don't quite know where I want to put the inputs and outputs just for this. That's nice, man. If I need anything, I'll let you know. And thank you for the offer. I really do appreciate it. I told you, Savage, it was going to happen eventually. Was it YouTube that desynced or Kick that desynced first? Which one is the culprit to your demise? maybe sometime in the future when I actually get a business Discord, but right now I don't have a second Discord account. And I would need to have a phone number and stuff to do it, which is a little bit difficult in my current predicaments. Oh, YouTube is the culprit. I'm not surprised. I have YouTube set to like it in brackets ultra low latency, which I don't actually believe that it is actual ultra low latency. Like Kick just by default is like near real time, and then YouTube's like really desynced for some reason. You mean margin of failure? Is that what you mean? Savage, you have got the margins of the fails. To the decimal. I'm not giving out my personal Discord, man. If you're just here to sell me stuff, then you might as well just unfollow. I'm just here to stream, have a good time. Like, it's fair enough that you're trying to put your business forward, but I'm not going to connect with someone that I don't know on a private account. That's just stupid. If I had a business Discord, yeah, sure, I could do it, but I don't. So unfortunately, it's not going to happen. I could do is put. Oh, looking at this corner, I thought it was just a singular block. I think that's not necessarily either or's platform's problem. I think that is what do you call it? The browser doing it to save resources. If I had to guess. Yeah, Google probably will, just to save the resources. Yeah, but YouTube has a thing where it will just play in the background. Whereas, like, Kick might have something where it doesn't do that, and it just what do you call it? Pauses it. Like it's like, oh, well, you're not engaged with the stream. We'll just pause it or something like that to save resources because it's not on your main screen because they want fully engaged people and they don't want any bots farming. That might be what it is. I'm thinking maybe could have button or something like that here. Press said button, door slides back. Or down. Down could work as well. But I feel like with the textures going this way, it should slide back. Because then technically I could have it slide back and then also have one over here that slides back to here if I wanted an access to a room or something over here. But the problem with the sliding door is that this part of the wall will come with it as well. Yeah, no, it's fun, but it creates a rather annoying challenge. If I'm gonna do the sliding door, I gotta do the sliding door, you know? Like, I can't be half-assing a sliding door out here. Well, the textures are going this way. If then the door drops down, it won't look as clean as sliding back. If that makes sense. Because I need an input and an output chest and a fuel chest. So I would need 3 chests, and a 3x3 area seems natural for it. Piston push limits, I think, is like 12 or 13 blocks or something. So 12 or 13 blocks isn't too bad to do. I would probably need to do like slime, honey, slime, or something like that. Again, not too bad on a triple piston extender. I have plenty of room back there. Happy days. But again, it's annoying. It's just annoying to do. $12 blocks. 3 slime, 3 blocks, potentially 4. It would need to slide on terracotta or immovable blocks. I mean, I could just have the bottom part drop out like over with the villagers, and that would reveal all 3 chests quite easily. But I feel like having the whole shebang sliding door thing would be fun. I'm just going to ignore that there's more chests randomly over there, okay? I promise I'm an organized individual. Something like that. Unless I make it this that moves back, because then this can stay as a solid wall, potentially. Maybe. Yeah, but now I kind of just want to do this corner piece, because this corner piece would be hella cool if it slid back. Press a button, or just one thing, because then it's 3, 6, 9. It can be all done off of one triple extender, which would make it very, very easy to do. Yeah, corner it is. And then I can have the button centered off of one of these pillars. Ah, it's already a nicely allocated space hollowed out. Yeah, but what I'm thinking is it would be like slime, slime, and then I can just move it back and then have access to the different chests as I need, and then I can have the unloaders and loaders and all of that fun stuff. That's what I mean. I could just have like pistons like that. Or I could slide the entire corner segment like this. I feel like the pistons would make my life very easy. And I probably should do that, but yes. But I also don't know how it's going to look, because then it's going to be like this. You know, it's going to be like, there's going to be a weird gap in the wall. Yes, but again, it's just... Because if I have it retract and retract, I can just have the 3 chests up stacked up like this, because I can have a chest like this, and then a chest like that. That makes sense. I would need more chests, because then I can have individual loading and unloading points to those chests nice and easily. Like this. Because the top chest, that can be finished smelted items, then it just unloads at the top chest. Happy days. This one, I can have a loader and then off to input the items. This one can just be fuel. Nice and simple. The redstone then becomes much simpler as well. It's been long, a minute since I've thought about Java Redstone. Ugh. Telling me that you're a Bedrock player? What kind of beatings did you receive as a child, sir? I mean, it's fair enough, you know, if you're just jamming with roller. I just, I don't know, playing Minecraft on a controller feels AIDS. Maybe I should only work on one side of the door at a time. If I'm playing hardcore, I want that full mobility that I have with keyboard and mouse. I don't want to be messing with fun times. Yeah, but like I don't like the whole switching between things. Like a racing game, I will go controller. I think racing games are great with a controller, or if you have a steering wheel. I don't feel that racing games feel all that good on a mouse and keyboard. It feels just a bit off. I should be able to just direct power this by just powering the piston, right? That should be fine. It is not fine. This is an emotional situation to be in. Oh, I should have put a normal block there. My brain is just not with it at the moment. Is that only going to do two? All right, cool. We're going on the splits with it. Ah, it's fine. It's not a big issue. It's just an extra repeater. And that will power everything that I need it to. And I want the output coming off of this wall here. Why are you difficult? Face up. Wrong way. Everything's going wrong. Welcome back to lazy redstone. Is this going to get in the way? Maybe it gets in the way. I don't know. We'll cross the bridge when we get to it. Yeah, I was thinking that, and I also really couldn't be bothered to make redstone torches, but now you've mentioned it, I'll give it a go. My monkey brain hurt a lot. Ugh. Oh. I use another piston to solve my problem and call it a day. Maximize the lazy bitch moves to level 100. Why is it not firing? Ah, do I need to do it through that way? Actually, very easy fix. But I want it to be compact. I can pass it if it's straight through, but not like this. So give me my repeater back. Oi! It's fine. Where one fails, one must achieve even more laziness. Yeah, I don't want them to be off-timed when this fires, so I needed to remove the repeaters as well. I mean, technically, I could make this more compact. just so I don't accidentally fill this. Been holding on to this button for way too long. Ah? Shit. I might need a lever. Why is this not working? Of course not. Right. Oh, this feels like such a simple solution with a target block. But I need to go and get a target block to use a target block. I think that's part of the fun with the redstone, though. Figure it out as you go along. Don't want to figure it out, don't watch a video. I am bloody starving. Where's the time? It's almost time for me to feed. You know what? You. And now. I'm burying this copper. Like most of my problems. I just want to know if this fires all of them. It does not. Fucking punched in the face. But do I even realistically need that? Can I not? No, I cannot. My brain is so cooked right now, I need food. Exactly. Technically don't need a repeat here. I can use dust, it's cheaper. I didn't know that you could do that with redstone. I'm trying to make this as compact as possible. This is not helping my case. It might be helping my case. It's not helping my case. That shit would break so much. It wouldn't even be funny. I would like to say it's going well. That it is not. Why couldn't I just make my life easy? I do not know. I think I figured out how to make my life easy. Hooray! It only took way too long to do. Way too fucking long. Ugh. It's not good for the health. It honestly isn't. I need to take a 10-minute break to get some food. Otherwise, I'm going to end up punching whatever I'm making out of redstone. Well, it depends if the brain keeps working or not after you've done your experiments. Alright, BRB. Alright. I'll be back. I really just cannot be bothered to play any more Minecraft. Oh, that ratio is fucking very, very close. Hmm. I don't know if I continue on with the shaft of the craft. I may have to say screw it and do some Counter-Strike or something. I don't think I really want to play Counter-Strike, but there is a new season, so I could go and get the new medal. It does. It does indeed. I might end this stream here and start streaming in 10 minutes some CS. So I'm very bored of Minecraft. It is quite a boring game to play by yourself. Well, at least ADHD distractions, it's made it very boring. Off to counter racisms, it is.